So this is the Almazan Kitchen carbon steel knife that I just got in the mail today. Check this out. I got me a nice little sheet here. Comes with this nice little deal here that says, "Dear friends, greeting from Alex," and a Boki there, and some information on the back, a real nice little card there of information. Tells you how to take care of it. Then under here, look at that. The knife. Wow. Handcrafted. You can see the little uniqueness of it where they hit it with a hammer and stuff. And yeah, I've always wanted this and had it delivered today, so this video is going to be a little different. Instead of cooking, we're going to go ahead and cut some vegetables. We're just doing vegetables today to see how this thing performs, and then in later videos you're going to start to see me use this knife on vegetables, on meats, on raw meats, on done meats. It's going to be an all-purpose knife. So right here, what I've got is some tomatoes. We're going to see how that does, if it slices them smooth. I've got a jalapeno, got a couple of limes, some cilantro, a cucumber, a bell pepper, and an onion. Now with some of these ingredients, I'm actually going to be making some pico de gallo. So if you stick around through the entire video, you'll see what the pico de gallo looks like at the end. And I'm also going to be talking about this knife on my next podcast episode. So if you're not yet listening, check that out. Available on Apple, Spotify, even Samsung podcasts. Let's go ahead and check this knife out. Let's go ahead and start with an onion. So honestly, this is the first time I've tried to use this. And I think we're going to go ahead and do that like that and just see how it does. Wow, look at that. Very little force. That's quite amazing. So now we're going to do some tomatoes. And I got some tomatoes on the vine here, pretty ripe. And we're going to see how these do. So let me just go ahead and take these off the vine, see if they pull off here. And now we're going to see how this goes. Tomato number one. Look at that thinness. Look at that, how thin that got. Wow. That's incredible, actually. It's incredible. No pinching, no squishing of the tomato, just straight through. And this is my first time using it, so I'm not the best at using it, but you can see how it just smoothly cuts those tomatoes. Just like that. There's the tomatoes. I'm going to put those up in another bowl. Look at that. Just pick it right up. Let me just go straight down. Just straight down. Here we go. Very little force. All right, we'll go ahead and cut those later. Let's move on to jalapeno. So this is going to go in the Pico de Gallo. So let's do that. That. And that's how I could dice the onions up better, just like that. Just do that. Missed one here. Okay. Also, we're going to be putting some lime juice in my Pico de Gallo. So let's see how it does cutting a lime. May need a little more pressure on this, I don't know. Here we go. We're going to cut it in quarters because I'm going to put it in a juicer. And then, here we go. Just like that. Gosh, that's something. I'm actually going to put, while it's, the Pico de Gallo is not the star of this show, we're just going to go ahead and add these because here in a bit we're going to make it. We got the onion, we got the jalapeno, and now we've got the lime, which we're going to add to that with some cilantro. So we're just going to, actually got to cut this up first. So we're going to add some cilantro. See how this does. Like that. Cilantro's good. Scoop up the cilantro, add it in with the onions and the jalapeno. Whoops, I missed that. Add it in with the onions and the jalapenos. Slide it right off here. Then the lime that I did, just like that. And I'm going to do a little more of that and let that soak. But let's go ahead and try a couple other things. Let me clean up this cutting board. So we've got all the ingredients and the Pico de Gallo, which I'm going to make. I'm just going to add all those ingredients, add a little salt. Stick around to the end. I'll show you what it looks like. You'll see a picture of it. But I just wanted to do a couple more things. I have a bell pepper and a cucumber. This isn't nothing too crazy. Subscribe and you'll get to see me cut some carrots in the future, some meat, some chicken, some other stuff. This is just a basic test of this knife, which I gotta say is really doing well. And I am not, I didn't mention this, this is not a sponsored video. They're not paying me. This is not an affiliate video. There's no link to click. I bought this with my own money because I wanted it and I wanted to just show it to you guys. So Here we go. Cucumber. Here, try this. Try that. I'll hold the camera. You try it. Just here. You come over here. I'm gonna have Brian try this. Tell me what you think.
That'd be my first time using this too. Oh, it's just.
Watch your fingers.
It just goes straight through.
It's like butter. Now go to the back part of it and try it. It just
same thing. Doesn't matter where you use it.
Yeah,
It goes straight through.
I mean, that's crazy. Here, come get this side again. And just look how it slices those. Wow.
It goes thin.
It does go
You
thin.
can make that paper thin if you really want it.
It will go paper. It goes thin. I'm going to try this. Start at the top. There's no force at all. Bell pepper. Let's go ahead and chop this thing up a little bit. Crazy. Let's do right like this. First impressions, impressed. Until you use it, I mean, it just slices through that. I haven't used it yet. I'm going to use it on meat. I'm going to use it on some other things in the future. That's just a basic test of it. And even my current knives, it's just, that is amazing. So I'm going to put this together and we're going to make that salsa, a Pico de Gallo. I'll show that, what we made out of some of these ingredients that we did. But this thing, folks, it's the real deal. Really, really like it. I think you're going to start seeing this is what we're going to use in most of the videos. It is the Almazan Kitchen knife, and this is the this was $89.95. It may be more or less when you buy it, and I also bought the sheath. And yeah, so just wanted to share that. And well, here's what the Pico de Gallo looks like.